Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? This video is gonna be a little talk. We got to talk about PlayStation VR. Now, as you all know, for those of you who follow me, my subscribers, you do know that I have bought PlayStation VR, and you do know that I have played it. I had spent time with it for about 4 weeks. I bought all of the tech demos that came in with it. I've tried every game with it. I've done videos on it, so you guys know that I already had experienced PlayStation VR. You do know that I had it, and if you guys don't believe me, you can go ahead and scroll down my 1200 videos and go about 3 weeks in the past, and you'll see that I have those videos on VR. Now, the main reason I'm making this video is because I want to mention a few things about PlayStation VR and my thoughts and what I thought about it, and why I think that right now at this moment I don't see you. My own opinion. Remember, this is my own opinion. What I'm gonna say now, it's my own opinion. If you have money and money's not an issue and you don't care, hey, look, you can do whatever you want to do with your money. I'm not here to tell you what to do, what to buy. I'm just speaking for those who want to truly experience PlayStation VR. And at the moment, if you have never tried the VR, if this is your first time purchasing VR, which I'm pretty sure for many of you it is, because you're console gamers, for you it's going to be wow moment. You're going to be like, wow. It's like, when you're virgin and you're like the first time you have sex, right? Like, oh, wow. It's like the same kind of shit, right? I know it's a bad analogy, but fuck it. I have to use some kind of analogy, right? So for you, it's going to be immersive. Like, oh my God, I tried the tech demo on the Batman. Oh my God, I tried the Riggs Mechanized Combat League. Oh wow, it feels like I'm inside a rig. For those of you, it's gonna be like a wow factor. But that wow factor is gonna wear off in about a couple of months. Once you get used to it, once your brain gets used to it, the VR, and then you're like, then you're gonna want some better games. Okay, then you're gonna look for like, oh man, I'm sick and tired of these tech demos. Where are the games? Once your brain adjusts to this new thing, then you want to advance. Then you want to go ahead and try something else. Now, it's very important that you keep close attention to what I'm saying right now. At the moment, right now, November 20th, personally, if you were to go ahead and purchase this VR headset and you ask me, hey man, should I purchase it now? In my own humble opinion, I would tell you, hey man, here's my opinion. If the money's not an issue and you have the money and you don't give a damn, go right ahead, man. Burn that money. I could care less. Okay. But if the money is an issue and then you're waiting for some really good experience on the VR, I would say wait. The reason I say wait till January is because in January, Resident Evil 7 is going to come out. When Resident Evil 7 comes out, that's where you're truly going to appreciate and experience. We're talking January 24th. If they don't push it, if Capcom doesn't pushes the release date, because you guys know how Capcom is. They like to push that freaking release date sometimes, like the very last freaking minute. So keep my finger crossed, okay? Keep my finger crossed. There it is. By the way, this is my iMac, which you are looking in right now. So, in January 24th, once Resident Evil 7 comes out, then you're going to have a true, full potential of that VR headset to immerse yourself. Especially if you have PlayStation 4 Pro. That PlayStation 4 Pro is going to utilize even higher resolution, dynamic resolution, and a little bit better dynamic light and textures, and then you're truly going to immerse yourself in Resident Evil 7. Okay, then you'll be able to say, oh my God, here's the game that warrant my purchase. Right now, if you purchase, and this is a guy that bought PlayStation VR on a launch date, okay? And I did, and I have it. And shit, I still have here, let me show you. I still have my PlayStation Move and my VR charging kit right here. There it is, right there. I still have it. So just that way, you guys know. For those of you who are new, you know that I still have that, and I had it. It's just I traded it in so I can have my PlayStation 4 Pro. You know, because that's how I do things. Okay, to me right now, Pro is more important because I do 4K tests. VR, I can get it for Christmas, before Christmas, down the line, and I'll most likely get it in January, when Resident Evil 7 comes out. So keep in mind, this video is not about me shitting on PlayStation VR. I'm not shitting on it. So all you fanboys, relax. I'm not shitting on PlayStation VR. I'm just telling you, it would be more reasonable for you to get PlayStation 4 Pro for $400, and then in January save some money and get PlayStation VR, and then get Resident Evil 7 with a bundle. This way, you're gonna utilize that power from PlayStation 4 Pro GPU with PlayStation VR. So, to me personally, that makes more logical sense. Because somebody asked me earlier today on a comment, hey man, how do you buy all these things? How do you afford all these things? Well, you know what I do? I do a strategical financing planning. I call it strategical financing planning. What I basically do is I look down the road and see what's available and what game's going to be coming out, what technology is going to be coming out, and then I go ahead and I sell something on eBay. I put some money aside from YouTube, from my other job, my main job. You know, I do planning. You know, I don't just go out there and buy everything at once. I don't have that kind of cash. So the reason I'm doing this video is to kind of help you. For those of you who are kind of like, want to get the PlayStation VR because everybody has that new toy in town. You're like, man, I want to have it. I want to have it. You know what, man? Let them have that new toy in town. I already had the toy in town. I had it. And it's nothing that's going to blow you away right now. For me personally, the reason I wasn't blown away is because I already tried PlayStation. I already tried virtual reality at my friend's house, Oculus Rift. I have tried that. I also have tried at my other friend's house, HTC Vive. So I already know how VR looks. And yes, I also have my Samsung Gear VR as well. So I know how VR looks. That's why, because I wasn't a Virgin VR. You see, a lot of you guys were Virgin VRs, and once you put it, strap that headset on, like, oh shit. For me, I didn't have that feeling. It was just like, okay, cool, here we go. You know, I knew what to expect. And I'm telling you guys is that you should wait for January. What you should do now is take the advantage of PlayStation 4 Pro, buy the Pro, and then come January, get yourself a Resident Evil 7 and PlayStation VR. Because you'll be able to take the advantage of that, and also you'll be able to take the advantage of Final Fantasy 2 as well with PlayStation 4 Pro. All you have to do is just to wait a little bit, save some cash, and then in January, man, during all that winter and snow, you'll be enjoying Resident Evil 7 and Final Fantasy 15. But here, let me show you some of the games that are coming out. For example, right here, we got Ace Combat 7. To me, that's the game that's going to warrant PlayStation VR purchase. What's another one? This one right here, called Farpoint. Farpoint is another game that's going to warrant the purchase. Right here, there's a Farpoint. This is another game that I see down the road that's going to warrant that PlayStation VR. And by then, I'm sure PlayStation VR is going to drop down to like $350 or $300 or something like that. All right. And then here, you got another game right here that I just mentioned, didn't I? Resident Evil 7. There's Resident Evil 7 right here. That's coming out on January 24th. Hopefully, I keep my finger crossed. If they don't, if they don't change the date, that is. So let's get back to PlayStation VR and let's talk about it some more. Now, the only thing that PlayStation VR right now takes the advantage of is one game, which is the Battlezone. That's the only game that PlayStation VR takes the advantage of. Okay. All right, we're still in Resident Evil here. What's going on? Hold on. Let's click on Battlezone. So if you have PlayStation VR and you have Pro, if you have PlayStation VR and PlayStation 4 Pro, this is the one game called the Battlezone that definitely takes the advantage of PlayStation 4 Pro. It uses that dynamic resolution. I don't know. It's higher than 1920 by 1080. I think it's 1800p, or maybe in between. I think it's between 1440 and 1800. It's somewhere in there, in between. I'm not sure what exact resolution is, but it's in between 1440p and 1800p, and that's pretty good resolution for virtual reality. So right there, you'll be taking advantage of that. When you play this game on PlayStation 4 Pro, you're gonna have the advantage of that. Now, is this game okay? How's this game? Would I spend $50 or $60 for this game? It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's all right. Like I said, it's a tech demo. It's a co-op tech demo. It's nothing that's gonna. It's not like a Halo, you know what I mean, or anything like that. It's just like a tech demo, man. You know, that's all it is. But something for you to try out the VR. So the whole purpose of this video is I'm not shitting on PlayStation VR because I already have it. I bought it. I had it. I had it for a month, almost for a month, and I have tried it. I have tried all these games, and I tested it out, tested the shit out of it. And at the moment, I'm telling you, the most logical thing for you would be to trade in your old PlayStation 4 and get PlayStation 4 Pro for $280. Okay, so right there I'm saving you $150. And you have a Pro, and then you save some money and wait till January, and then you get PlayStation VR for $400. And then you got yourself Resident Evil 7, and then you can also get Final Fantasy 15 as well to enjoy it. So that's the way I would do it. But this is another game right here I want to talk about, Ace Combat 7. I'm really stoked about. There's 3 games. Let me put it this way. For PlayStation VR, that will take the advantage of PlayStation 4 Pro. There's 3 games I'm really stoked about. Number 1, Ace Combat 7. That's going to be very immersive, and the advantage of PlayStation 4 Pro resolution definitely going to help out. Resident Evil 7 definitely is going to be on my second top list to buy for PlayStation VR. And third is Gran Turismo Sport. That's also going to take the advantage of the VR and that new Logitech wheel that's coming out. So those 3 games, I believe, will definitely push the sales this spring, this summer, man. And you'll see those 3 games that I just mentioned. Let's put it this way: Ace Combat 7, Resident Evil 7, and GT Sport, Gran Turismo Sport. Those 3 games will truly show what PlayStation VR is capable of doing with PlayStation 4 Pro. That's going to be truly immersive experience. Right now, at the moment, all you are going to get is tech demos. And look, if you haven't, if I know a lot of you are strictly, not all of you, but good amount of you are console gamers, and you never tried VR on PC, you never tried HTC Vive, you never tried Oculus Rift, you never tried the Gear VR, okay? If you are a VR virgin, go ahead, purchase PlayStation VR right now and try it out. You're gonna be wowed. You're gonna be immersed. I'm not gonna lie to you because you never experienced this, and the first time you experience it, be like, wow. So go ahead and buy it. But if you already have tried the VR and you know what to expect and everything, I say the most logical thing would be for you to trade in your old PlayStation 4 for $150, get yourself a PlayStation 4 Pro for $280, and then get yourself a PlayStation VR on January 24th with Resident Evil 7. That's what I would do, and that's what I'm doing basically. So this video is not about me shitting, because I'm not. If I was the type of a guy that was shitting on PlayStation VR, first of all, I wouldn't have bought it. I wouldn't have had it in my possession if that was the case. I'm just telling you this. This is how I would logically adjust and adapt to PlayStation VR. But if you have the money, if money's not an issue and you're like, man, I got thousands of dollars laying around my pockets, fuck it, dude. Get Pro and VR and a 4K TV. I'm talking about those who are not high rollers, which I know a lot of you are not high rollers, obviously. So I'm just giving you some financial strategical planning, as I like to call it. All right, it's been 15 minutes, longer than I thought. Remember, this is just me giving my input and my thoughts about PlayStation VR and the future of PlayStation VR. So there you guys have it. Have a good one. Maybe today I might be able to do that comparison between Battlefield 1, Xbox One S version, and PlayStation 4 Pro version. But fellas, I can tell you, even without doing that video, I can tell you that PlayStation 4 Pro version will blow away the Xbox One S version out of the water. But I'm going to do that video anyway because of such a high demand and such high requests. All right, guys, so there you go. Have a good one. See ya. Love ya. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye.